What's up, guys? Frank Fulci back again with another weekly haul, unboxing, and collection update video. Before we jump into today's oversized haul, I guess you could say, make sure you guys click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon for notifications of all future uploads. Still trying to do some new setups. I don't know if I'm centered, if it matters. I don't know. It's very weird here still, using my phone, using my ring light, which you can obviously see through my glasses. I usually don't do these videos with the glasses on because of glare and things like that, but it's Tuesday night. It's Tuesday night. I just got home from work a little bit ago, but it's late and I don't feel like doing anything, so I said, let me just throw a little video together. I have a pile of stuff here. Not good that I've done my movie room recently, because now it got me back into full swing of things for movies. Oh, that's gonna fall again. So if you guys hear banging, something's gonna fall at some point, probably during this video. I also think I'm getting sick soon. I don't know. I feel it. I'm not quite there. I also randomly got a nosebleed during dinner before, so if I start gushing blood, guys, just call for help, man. Anyway, let's jump into it, guys. Let's do some in the wild stuff. Actually, yeah, I'll do some in the wild stuff. If you guys have watched the channel for a while, you know I'm not that close, but I'm also not that far from the Archive in Connecticut, which is the home base of Vinegar Syndrome. And while I don't really collect Vinegar Syndrome as much as I used to, because I used to be a subscriber, I like to go there. I probably go there maybe once a year. You know, it's not very often, but again, since I've been out of the movie game for a little bit, you know, just getting back into it, said there's a couple of things I want to pick up. So yeah, I made a trip over there and I actually picked up 3 titles. So the first one that I knew I wanted to grab, even though I own another copy of this from someone else, but that's Dario Argento's Sleepless. Again, not been following anything that Vinegar Syndrome has really been putting out, so happy to see an Argento. I did also, while I was there, see that they put out Card Player also. So I have Sleepless and Card Player from, I think it was Scorpion Releasing that put them out a little while ago. But, you know, I always look for better versions of films, so I'm hoping this is different, better, I don't know. And I didn't pick up the Card Player one, but might have to try to grab that soon. Next up, another one that I knew I was going there specifically for, and I was hoping they had the slipcover, and they did, because it's not on the website anymore. Nevermore, The Raven Effect. This is a pro wrestling documentary about that man, Raven. Again, on the website, they say that they've, you know, sold out of the slipcovers, but I figured if I went there in person, they would have some, and sure enough, they did. They probably had like 10 of them, honestly. There was a decent amount, so grabbed this, very happy. Also featuring the Sandman there. But I love wrestling, I love documentaries, so why not have a wrestling documentary about one of my favorites, man. I always love this guy. ECW, WCW, WWF, TNA, his runs everywhere, fucking awesome. So excited to have that. And then one that I was not planning to get that I saw there, didn't even know this movie existed, is an A24 release, and I believe they put their stuff out directly. You know, they don't partner with anybody or anything like that, but this is a movie called Eddington, written and directed by Ari Aster. How did I not know that this movie existed, guys? Can somebody tell me? I mean, again, it's not horror, but I think Ari Aster said he's not gonna do horror stuff ever again. So while I do think that's sad, I saw this and I was like, I have to get this. The price was $30. You know, it's kind of pricey getting shit in person. That's why I don't drive the hour to get to this place from time to, you know, that often, because prices aren't the best. But then I looked at the price of this online while I was in the store and I saw that it was the same. So I said, let me just grab it while it's here. But dude, look at this cast. Joaquin Phoenix, Pedro Pascal, Luke Grimes, Deirdre O'Connell, Michael Ward, Austin Butler, and Emma Stone. In May of 2020, a standoff between a small-town sheriff and mayor sparks a powder keg as neighbor is pitted against neighbor in Eddington, New Mexico. Writer-director Ari Aster's 4th feature is a modern-day western, paranoid thriller, and black comedy in which a riotous showdown spirals into a whirlwind of violence. So thriller, western, black comedy with this cast and Ari Aster, count me in. If you guys don't know, Ari did Hereditary and Midsommar, and they're saying 4th feature, so I don't know what the other one was, but I love both of those movies, and hopefully I love this one. Next up, guys, this is one that I opened, so you're not going to see me taking it out. This is one that I ordered from Groove. In the last few videos, I said that Scream Factory no longer has an e-commerce. You know, they don't have an online store anymore. If you try to go to their store, or maybe even their Shout Factory website in general, I'm not really sure about that. It forwards over to Groove. So I picked this up from Groove. FOMO on this one. I actually haven't watched this yet. The reason I opened it is because I wanted to watch it before making this movie, or before making this video rather, but I didn't get to do that, so it's still sealed. But wasn't going to buy this, but everyone's freaking out. It's sold out everywhere. So finally, it came back in stock on Groove, and I saw somebody on Reddit, and then I was like a 20% off coupon too that I was able to use. Otherwise, it's pretty pricey. But again, FOMO got me on this. A John Woo film, Hard Boiled, supposedly John Woo's best film, maybe. But this is Scream Factory, Shout Factory, whatever. Apparently, I didn't even know they were doing this. Hong Kong Cinema Classics line, another line I need to collect, right? But this is number 17. And I looked at the line of movies. Yeah, I kind of want to get these because there's like big box sets to have. Like a Jet Li box set, I think is numbers 1 through 5 or something. So I definitely am going to want to grab that. I love Jet Li. I don't think I saw any of the ones that are in that box set. So great. Another line I need to, start collecting. But probably good that I started this one because, again, it's fucking sold out everywhere. And I'm pretty sure I heard the guys at Archive saying, like, they can't even get copies. So happy to have this and planning on watching that shit very soon. So now, I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason here. Let me do this. I'll get this out of the way. Music. I usually do the music stuff first, but forgot this was even here. This is a new CD, obviously. From Crossworm, Dirtcore, who you've heard me talk about before. I actually think I did a couple of showed off a couple of CDs recently from them. This is a new group, Jay Reno and Crossworm, new little duo project called Misery Coast. Two Canadian boys doing the wicked shit. So very awesome album. I've listened to it digitally on Spotify, and so I had to support and get the physical. Fucking love this CD, man. It's great. Two legends in the game, and when they start spitting wicked shit, you gotta fucking collect it. So happy to have that. Excuse me, guys. I do not sound very attractive. Amazonia. You guys know it. I'm always buying everything on Amazon. These are things I bought off my own wish list because I feel bad always begging for things from my wish list, although a few of you are always gracious enough to send me stuff, which is fucking amazing still to this day. But again, there's been a bunch of sales and things, and because I've been out of the game, I see things, I'm like, man, I gotta grab that. Anyway, I think it was my last video, I showed off that I got the Scream Factory version of Orphan, the first film, and now I have Orphan First Kill. This was down to like $9.99 on Amazon, so it comes with the Slippy Dippy, brand new, obviously Blu-ray digital, no 4K or anything, but do I need it in 4K? No, but I do enjoy this one. Let me know if you guys enjoy these movies, because I actually really have a good time with these Orphan movies, believe it or not, and they're working on number 3 right now, so that's going to be interesting, to say the least. Another Amazonian. I don't know if I should be leaning back, sitting up. I don't know. This ring light is kind of blinding. I'm not going to lie. Oh, boy. This is a funny one. Shout out to Julie. Hopefully she watches this. Obviously, if you guys know, my last couple of return videos that I've been doing in this little return series have contained a lot of Scream Factory stuff. So I think it was the first one. So 2 videos ago, I believe, that had a bunch of Scream Factory stuff. And I said, oh, what are you guys watching? Whatever. So Julie, longtime friend of the channel, awesome person, Julie, I love you, mentioned, oh, I'm currently watching, I think she was watching at the time, or, earlier that day, whatever it was, Terror in the Aisles documentary from Scream Factory. And my dummy self, I know over the years I've heard, there was a release of Halloween 2, I believe it was, on Blu-ray that included the documentary. So me, being the dummy that I am, always assumed, even though I never went to go watch it, over the years that in the big Halloween set from Scream Factory that this was included because it's the end-all be-all Halloween set. Why wouldn't it be? So then when she said that, I was like, oh man, I should go watch that, put it on. Not in the fucking box set, obviously. You guys know better than I do. And not included in any of the 4K re-releases that Scream Factory did of the Halloween films. So I said, holy shit, with these guys going out of potentially getting out of physical media or going this migration to Groove, whatever. I said, let me grab this freaking thing before I am out of luck permanently. So this was like $12 on Amazon. Again, brand new, sealed. Obviously, I don't have to buy a used copy or anything. But my lord, Julie, thank you for bringing this to my attention. Thank you for reminding me this existed, and thank you for teaching me to look at my collection and seeing what I actually own and what I don't. So cool that it's another Scream Factory for the collection, and cool that, geez, I finally have my hands on it officially. So dumb of me. Anyway, another Scream Factory one, or another Amazon one rather. I did open this, but I think it was because there was like non-movie related or non-horror or non-channel related stuff in here at the time when it got delivered. Probably some piece of hardware or something. But anyway, a couple more things I grabbed for myself off of my wish list. Again, super cheap prices or low prices, you know. I think I mentioned in one of my last few videos that I'm on a huge Godzilla kick. You know, I have collectibles, vinyls, Blu-rays, 4Ks. You know, I have the old Criterion collection stuff, whatever. So I've been like grabbing, filling in the blanks, filling in the, spaces of my collection of Godzilla, Kong, Mothra, stuff like that. So Godzilla 4K, this is a 2014 film. Gareth Edwards, great director. I actually really enjoy this one. I haven't watched it in a while, so I may have to revisit this one. I've recently revisited Kong Skull Island and both Kong Godzilla movies and a bunch of like the MonsterVerse stuff, and this is what kicked it off, let's say. So 2014, yeah, I'm sad this doesn't have a slippy. If you guys have a Godzilla 4K slip you want to donate, throw it my way. Anyway, happy to have that. Gonna add it to my Godzilla shelf, which is why I was looking up there. You guys will eventually see that. Next up, we have a book. Slowly but surely getting back into reading. I think I might have mentioned it last time. I'm reading Stephen King's Holly, and then I'm like halfway done with that. I have plans. I can never just enjoy what I'm doing. I have to always be looking on to the next thing I'm going to consume. But I plan on finishing Holly, which I'm enjoying quite a bit right now. So many noises in my house. I plan on finishing Holly and then going to Never Flinch, which also is a story featuring Holly Gibney, I'm pretty sure. So have plans for that. I might throw a Joe Hill book in between. I mean, these are crazy aspirations considering Holly is not the longest. It's like 450 pages. Long enough. Assuming Never Flinch is the same or close-ish. I know I looked up today. I want to maybe read Horns by Joe Hill because I haven't read that one yet over the years. I think that's 450, which is like his shortest book. So again, these are crazy goals of mine. But anyway, long story short, getting back into reading. Incidents Around the House by Josh Mallerman. I don't know who I saw this on. I don't know if it was on Megan's channel or some other random YouTube channel or Reddit or something. But Josh Mallerman, in case you guys don't know, is the author of Bird Box, and it's a sequel, or I don't know if it's a prequel. There's another book in that universe, and he's done other things. I've, over the years, wanted to buy other... Excuse me, man, I'm really being gross today. I wanted to buy other Josh Mallerman books over the years. I don't know if I own any others. Maybe one other one that I'm forgetting right now. But the reason I got this one is Incidents Around the House. This is supposedly from the perspective of an 8-year-old. So if you guys heard of the recent movie Good Boy, which, by the way, very disappointing in my opinion. I think it's playing on Shudder now. But that's from the perspective of the dog, which is a fantastic idea. This is from the perspective of an 8-year-old. So to 8-year-old Bella, her family is her world. There's Mommy, Dado, and Grandma Ruth. But there's also Other Mommy, a malevolent entity who asks her every day, "Can I go inside your heart?" When horrifying incidents around the house signal that Other Mommy is growing tired of asking Bella the question over and over, Bella understands that unless she says yes, her family will soon pay. Other Mommy is getting restless, stronger, bolder. Only the bonds of family can keep Bella safe, but other incidents show cracks in her parents' marriage. The safety Bella relies on is about to unravel, but Other Mommy needs an answer. Incidents Around the House is chilling, wholly unique tale of true horror about a family as haunted as their home. So, seems like family drama, marriage problems, supernatural stuff, or maybe just an 8-year-old imagining things. So, pretty excited about this, and the way it's written, because it's from the perspective of an 8-year-old, a lot of spaces, a lot of big line breaks and things, so hopefully when I get to this, it'll be like a breeze to, go through. Again, me already looking ahead of when can I finish this book? I didn't even start the damn thing. Oh, silly Fulci. Anyway, 2 more boxes. All right, maybe it's not an oversized haul, guys. I'm almost done, but still, decent amount of stuff here. This one is from, oh, this was an eBay purchase. Oh, I'm actually pretty excited about this. And I'll do this now. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't think you guys really care about the order in which I do things. I try to be organized and I'll do the CDs and music stuff first, and I'll do the in-store, in real life purchases next, and blah, 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 blah. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way when you just have a pile of stuff in front of you. I can't open this freaking box. God. What kind of box is this, bro? Are you out of your fucking mind? Holy cow. Anyway, eBay purchase. All right. Before I show this, I think it was, excuse me, the last video I showed a couple of Terrifier figures that I bought from Trick or Treat Studios. I went back to Newberry Comics where I had gotten those 2 Terrifier figures and picked up the other one. I'm assuming this was like the first series they did of Art the Clown Terrifier toys, Trick or Treat Studios I'm referring to. So the other ones I showed were Terrifier 2, so a series of 4 new figures. I believe this was the only one in this first series. I could be wrong, I don't know, but anyway, I went back and got this because it's fucking awesome. So supposedly with bloody color changing action, I think if you to change Bloodbath Art the Clown from clean to terrifying bloody, simply spray or submerge him in cold water. So that's pretty cool, kind of old school toy gimmick, but again, keeping him in the package for the time being. The reason I'm showing that is A, it's new for this, I got reminded, but also another purchase from Trick or Treat Studios. Again, do I need more things to start collecting? No, but I fucking love action figures, I love toys, I love horror, and now I love Trick or Treat Studios. So this is awesome. And so apparently they have different lines. Obviously, I knew they had different scale stuff. I don't know why I bought this thinking it was the same scale as those Terrifiers, but no big deal. Anyway, Candy Corn, Jacob Adkins, and Dr. Death. These figures look fucking amazing, actually. Let me look at these real quick. So I think these are a 3.75-inch scale, while those Terrifiers are probably 5-inch. But, oh man, the detail on these tiny baby boys is pretty fucking sick. If you guys have not seen the movie Candy Corn, it's actually pretty good. I believe the Blu-ray of it was put out by Dread Central, Dread Presents, Epic Pictures, whatever they go by when they release movies. But this movie is actually really cool. It's been a while since I've seen it, so it does deserve a rewatch. But the fact that there's figures of them, or of a couple of the characters, and they look fucking, the detail is sick, man. Little pumpkin jack-o'-lantern head bucket thing for trick-or-treating, of course. And this package is in pristine condition, so that eBayer will definitely be getting a good review. So I know you guys can't really see what I'm doing here. Just trying to find a spot to put this, really. So yeah, that'll be another cool thing you guys get to see when I do my room tour. I'm hoping by end of year, early 2026, so which is basically today. But I promise, guys, I know I keep saying it, but I am still putting finishing touches on things, and it's going to be fucking awesome. Trust me. Anyway, guys, awesome figures. That was like $15 on eBay. I put, it was one of those like or best offer things. Maybe came to 20 after shipping. Actually, no, I think I got it for like 15. Free shipping or something, but definitely happy to have that. And of course, I'm going to be buying billions of Trick or Treat Studios figures now. They have some that are like super fucking expensive, but not going for those ones yet. Sorry guys, I got a little tape on this blade, and if I don't get it off now, I'll never get it off. Anyway, this last package is actually an exciting one as well. Atomic Store. Do you guys know what the Atomic Movie Store is? Because I didn't up until recently. I put in a pre-order recently with this company, this website, whatever you want to call it, for 2 films that were pre-order status. So I still haven't gotten them. But then, because I purchased from them and they're on my radar now, I get ads from them, blah, blah, blah. I ordered through the shop app, or, that's how I tracked it. I'm sure if you guys buy anything online, you've purchased something through the shop app. Anyway, so then I saw that I had like $5. Why is it saying my phone disconnected? I hope this thing is working. I had like $5 to use, like towards a purchase, and then these were kind of on sale, and I had to reach a certain amount to get the free shipping, so I was only going to buy the one. Oh, there's two titles here, guys. I'll show you in a second if I can just get this bubble wrap off. I was going to buy just the one because Fangulo, because I want this fucking classic film from Arrow, 4K. How do you pass this up, bruh? Not horror, I know. Although, from what I understand, they were saying this was originally supposed to be a horror film. So, let's see that version of The Mask. Anyway, Jim Carrey, The Mask, classic comedy from back in the day. First ever starring role of Cameron Diaz, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, had to get this again, kind of on sale. I think it was like $37, which is pretty crazy for one of these. Now, this isn't a hard box cover that, I mean, it's already fucking kind of open, so I might as well do this for you guys, you know. I don't normally do that. All right, so there is a hardcover underneath, but so weird. This is an interesting way of them doing things. Slipcase Fat Boy over the hardcover that Arrow usually does, and then the book inside with a poster, and then the 4K case. So pretty fucking amazing, actually. I'm kind of glad I opened that to show you guys the different components in there. But yeah, interesting to see this slip go over the box. Definitely a new way. I mean, maybe Arrow's done other ones like this that I don't have yet, but new for me, so pretty cool. Anyway, because this didn't reach, I think it was like the $50 threshold or whatever, I said, all right, let me look real quick, add something else to the cart. It doesn't take much to convince me. Another Scream Factory title to cross off the list. Another movie I didn't own. Actually, it's a lie. I think Roger from 3B Video sent me a DVD copy of this many moons ago, and I actually don't think I ever got to it. But 4K of Phantoms. What is it? Ben Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms, yo. From Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Anyway, Phantoms, yeah, starring lots of people apparently, but starring, of course, Ben Affleck. Looks like Rose McGowan is in this. Liv Schreiber's in it. Peter O'Toole. Based on Dean Koontz book, which I don't know if I ever actually knew that. I might have, but yeah, another Scream Factory title, another 4K, another fucking awesome movie, I'm hoping. And I know, again, Roger is a fan of this, I'm pretty sure, so he sent me a copy years ago when he sent me a bunch of stuff. But yeah, guys, that's it, actually. But that's a pretty good haul, I would say, man. 4Ks, Blu-rays, books, documentaries, all sorts of things, action figures, everything we fucking love around here. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought was the best thing here. Do you own any of this stuff? Do you want to own any of this stuff? What do you feel about The Mask? Did you read this book? Josh Mallerman, man. Have you read Bird Box? That one's pretty good. Better than the movie, although I actually really like the movie. Are you guys Gojira fans at all? And yeah, man, pretty exciting about all these fucking things, honestly. Let me know if you guys know about this Ari Aster movie, too. Because, spoiler free, please. Because very excited about that one. Again, didn't even know that movie existed. So, not sure how that went under my radar. Now, I know it says in May of 2020, but there's no way the movie came out in 2020, did it? There's no fucking way, bruh. I'm going to have to look into this more, man. 2025, so at least the home release of it came out recently-ish. Anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments below anything you guys want to talk about. Again, hopefully this video looks good, sounds good. I got the mic a little lower than last time. Still trying to do the best I can in this new setting here. I could always go back to my desk with the Blue Yeti because I know the audio was good, but man, I got this room now. Might as well start utilizing it, you know? Got my little Goji in the back here. Right here. NECA version of Gojira. Burning Gojira. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. All my cool social media links down below. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a follow, give me a share. Share the video to everyone you know. Your enemies, your friends, your loved ones, your hated ones, everyone. Spread the word of the Fulci man. I'm going to try to figure out, to me, watching back my videos, they look like crap. And I don't know if it's the way I edit and then export them. This is a good phone, a smartphone, a Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus, blah, 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 jumbo, mumbo, fumbo. It should be filming pretty good quality, but for whatever reason, and maybe it's just me being overly critical, I don't like the way the videos look. And I kind of never liked the way the videos really looked on my camera too, but I thought this would be better. But anyway, Hopefully this video looks good for you guys, sounds good, and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. That is 2 days from now. Again, as I'm filming this, I'm hoping this video actually goes up tonight or early tomorrow or something. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you enjoy and get to eat some nice food, whether it's turkey, tofurkey, or whatever, anything in between, all the nice yummy sides. Hopefully you guys get to hang out with some family, friends, and loved ones and all that stuff. Put on a few Fulci videos in the background to celebrate the day, huh? What else, guys? Recently been trying to watch movies that I've been missing out on. Holy crap, I finally watched Nosferatu. Yes, I know I'm late to the party, but boy, I loved it. I really did. I didn't know how it was going to go. The Lighthouse, I did not enjoy, from Robert Eggers. Robert Eggers? Yes. So for me, his movies are hit and miss. The Witch, I actually like The Witch. But it's not the greatest movie. This, I think, is my... Oh, I did like The Northman. So I'm about 50-50 on this guy's movies, but fucking loves Nosferatu. Incredible. Loved it. Loved the look and design of Orlok. How did I not know he looked like that? Nice big old mustache and everything. Skarsgård killed it. Lily Rose Depp killed it. Everybody killed it in that movie. Willem Dafoe, of course. But fantastic from start to finish. I don't know if I mentioned Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein I watched recently. Fucking loved that one as well. Watched The Coffee Table finally. Whoa, now I understand what people were talking about. Although it's not horror, in my opinion. It's not black, dark comedy like people have said. Fucked up drama, maybe? I don't know if that's a genre, but if you've not seen Coffee Table, go watch it. And if you have, then you know what I'm talking about. I believe it's on Shudder. I have the Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome that I found the other day when I was like trying to go through all my Vinegar Syndrome stuff and putting them on shelves that are not in this room. Unfortunately, I don't have room for them, so I had to put them in the basement on shelves. So I'm sure they're covered in crickets and mice and all sorts of things by now. But anyway, watched a few movies. Gonna try to watch something. Been watching and loving Welcome to Derry, the It Show. Been watching and loving season 2 of Creep Tapes. Guys, there's a lot of good shit going on right now. Let me know in the comments below what you guys have been watching. Back to like what I was saying before, all the good links in social media and all that good shit down below. Letterboxd, Goodreads, all that stuff. Amazon wishlist link down below. Love you guys. Until next time, peace out and be good.